Stream is live. Onboarding happens on the first shift schedule, so yay! I gotta find out how to wake up at 7 a.m.
I'm sorry, I was the first part of that.
Oh, yeah, no worries. My onboarding is in the AM, as I suspected. So I gotta start getting up at 7 a.m.
Yay.
Yay. But that's just gonna be for the first 2 days of onboarding, apparently.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna use my headset today because I don't feel like caring about trying to get my AC unit not to be so damn loud and having you too loud. So fuck it. It's it.
That works.
I guess that's always a thing. I can't hear it. So again, if I have a headset on, that's I guess the biggest reason why I don't like wearing headsets.
Understandable.
Because even if, let's say, can I hear the game through OBS is the question.
You could. There is a way to make it so the audio is being listened to.
The issue is I feel like it's gonna have a delay, which is even worse than not hearing it.
Yeah, probably. Visuals. It's not pretty. I don't know about the HDMI cable though. I go about doing that.
Yeah, that's almost like a second delay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens if I get a specifically to Elgato. Maybe the capture will be a little bit more direct.
That's weird. My television with the gameplay just all of a sudden randomly turned off.
The what?
My TV turned off, and I don't know why. It turned back on, but capture's fine. What I did. I opened up a lobby and shit for the Red Ring hunt.
Okay, we're starting with that. Okay. Wait on shit. Oh, Red Ring.
You're doing. Yep.
I don't know why I thought Red Ria for some reason. All right. I will save quit, and now I gotta get back online.
I was on shit last, so this is just what I looked into.
Yeah. Oh. And that's got delay on it, so.
How do you convince the wacky, flailing, inflatable clone man to come play Infinity with you? Go to his universe.
Making a room. I'm joining a room.
Alright, I'm in the second area of Ruins 1, so if you want me to open the telepipe, I can.
Question. Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah.
Let me not be absolutely disappointed this real quick.
Is that you or me that I heard?
Question. I don't know.
Question is, can you hear the game through my mic?
I cannot.
Well, I haven't done anything yet. I'm just wondering how loud I can make it. Okay. I can kind of hear it, but I have it on like 5 times the volume I usually would.
Shit. So you spawn in right as the Arlon spawned in.
That is loud without my headphones on. I'll see if anyone's joins.
I don't hear anything coming out of your mic. So.
Yeah, these headphones are really good. They're just very expensive.
Just learned about dropping Infinity rank missions at a 1 in 3,000 chance to provide a persistent buff to all stats. What? What item is that?
This one. I just need to be able to hear the weapons and rare drops. That's what I'm used to.
Support armor. Oh! Oh, I probably looked at that before then. Yeah, I'm aware mags are weapons instead of pets in Infinity. Yeah, I probably looked at that one, just like trying to figure out how to get it, and then realizing that I didn't care anymore after a while. Ooh, I heard that Resta through my mic, or through your mic. But yeah, no, I definitely looked at that one because I was trying to figure out how to best do support silly shenanigans for my character solo. And it turns out just be a force, then be a hunter. Sure, low-level shifted D-band sucks, but...
Turned it down by 15 and still can hear it, so I guess it's good.
Okay.
I usually have it at around a 6 or a 7. I have it at 11, and I had it up at 25.
Yeah, the only thing I heard at all when you had it set previously was just the Resta.
I'm just trying to turn it down to the point where, like, I usually can hear it normally. And, okay, we're fine. Surprised I can hear it, honestly. I just couldn't imagine what the max volume of this fucking... Well, I've always had speakers hooked up to my TV that are cheap, but I guess they have a high output, but they have been on probably 99.99% of the time that, you know, they've existed, because I never turn them off. And the only time they're ever powered down is if the house is powered down, so...
Makes sense.
Or they haven't somehow burnt out or anything, but I guess they're not, you know, they're not being overused in their actual things. So I would like, actually, for the green light on them to go out, so I wouldn't have to fucking worry about them having to cover up the light.
That's fair. Couple of hunter first, now you're ranking force, but 1 in 3,334 chance drop primarily by trash mobs on Perun, 2 levels between 200 and 250. Ooh. Okay. I hit that guy with 3 demons. And then I hit him with Bardo. Apparently I canceled myself. And then I hit him with 2 more demons right before you killed him. Okay, wish there was still a mag style feeding system with your partner, but no. Yeah, no, just give your partner whatever item you want it to turn into. Kind of make. I made my my partner into a force, and then I turned it into a dragon, which then lost the ability to be a force. But yeah, definitely the mag feeding system of PSO is what I've yearned for. And PSO2 had it, which was cool. But didn't really care for much of the rest of the gameplay because it was just generic MMORPG bullshit. Ooh, make it 29.
I think that's my first one.
Nice. Do we wanna... I don't know about this map's bull claws.
Is this the right or wrong way we're going right now?
This is the correct way we're going. I don't know if we want to go full clear just for the sake of bull claw. Because remember the extra 2 blue claws in the... Oh, is that a 4-person door? We can't go that way then. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Bullclaw, we can't get you. Unless I want to cheat. Plus just spawn extra claws, so not worth going in there.
Yep. Honestly, it's like really it's for fucking Ruins 2 that I'm forgetting a lot of the bigger maps. I guess it feels like it's kind of easy to funnel the player into the correct direction.
There's no fucking way that hit me. I was behind you and they jumped in the same fucking spot. Am I good at challenge mode? I'd like to say I'm half decent. Good is subjective. I know how to finish it, and I have the skills to do so. Healing ring here. I wouldn't say I'm like competitive at it or anything. I'm not like a pro. I've just done it a bunch of times. I think there'd be a bull club between all these things. So a bunch of nothing. So yeah, no, none of this is worth coming out to get. Wonderful. So the part of the map we want is just like the fastest one, because there's just two very easy ones to go out of our way for. What's down here? Gunners.
Already not worth it.
And a hunter.
Do that when we get back to the main big room. Yeah. We should now. Let's do it now. If we're going to be doing a bunch of extra rooms, we'll have time for this. Get it back.
So I finished making like cookies this morning as well. And I'm very sad to say they turned out big and fluffy. And then I froze them.
What?
Usually I make them thin and crispy. Now I had two blue claws.
Ah.
And I like them thin and crispy because when I freeze them, they're like eating an ice cube. And I love chewing on ice cubes. challenge, but I believe I answered that question already. My mic is on, right? So 2 bull claws. And a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, challenge mode isn't too hard. If you want to do it without trouble, Shithack has a lot of people that just do it exclusively. Feel free to reach out to the Hunters Guild Discord and just ask about it, because people do it constantly. How did the job interview go? George is asking.
The apartment I'd be working in here, so it'll be pretty easy for me to get in. I was just worried I wasn't ever going to get a response, but then I got one yesterday morning, so...
Yeah, that's the worry in today's age. You get fake-ass fucking jobs.
Well, apparently my mom's been bugging him to get recruited and give me a message, so...
Oh, joy. I'm gonna go this way, which is not the correct direction. Good thing we have parents, because otherwise we'd never have jobs. It's just the boxes here. You know, these don't matter.
Now I just need to find a Grant's 29, and I found all 29s.
Maybe 29 I would have used for this character. Stolen by the collector. Fine, I'll find my way. We don't have to go for those spinners. Played Cube Pass last night in challenge mode or just casually? Did you enjoy your Cubecast playthrough?
I think QCast would struggle in the sense of their ATA getting in the way, but turns out for the most part you're going to finding a fucking insane weapon that, you know, solves that issue for you.
That's right, this was the three.
So you get all the benefits of you cast a massive ATP stat.
You want to get to ultimate at like level 22? Oh, I'm sorry to say the earliest level you can get to ultimate at is like low 40s.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's possible to get there lower.
Yeah, if you're cheating. I had the lowest I've ever gotten into ultimate was level 36. And that was with cheats. And the cheats that I used was open up all doors, or open up all areas. I couldn't get the open all doors cheat to work, so I had to just go to Ruins 3, and only cleared Ruins 3 in every difficulty. I still got to level 36. This isn't the correct direction, by the way, so let's see if there's a cool clone here and dip.
Yeah. Well, were you doing your best to not get XP, or were you just literally just trying to...
I was just clearing only the waves necessary. I wasn't killing everything.
Were you... I was gonna be like, were you using Death Gunners to your advantage?
No, I was not. I was killing everything.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to minimum
EXP
EXP that shit. I was literally just seeing how soon I could get there. I literally haven't touched these Dill Sabers because they slapped me every single time I stood up. These fuckers.
Yeah, you end up, if you just do like a normal playthrough of normal, you end up being like level 18 by the end of it. So you really have to try to not get levels if you're gonna try and get there at a low level.
No bull talk here. Oh, this level run sounds interesting. Yeah, you can talk to Rogador about that one.
Yeah, I have. What is it? I'm trying to remember. I had planned out because the whole reason I'm even playing as much as I have been in every day is because I got back into trying to do the minimum XP challenge, which I then was trying to get the information on mines because I'm pretty sure I'd minimize both forest and caves as best as possible, and was moving on to trying to do numbers for that, and figured it's very difficult being level 6? Even lower, probably? I can't remember if it was level 5 or 6 going into mines. So I decided I was just going to do the testing on Ultimate, because the enemy counts were just going to be the same, and I already know what the XP is supposed to be for each enemy, so I can do the math that way. And then I decided I'm just going to keep doing runs for a certain amount of time every day, and just try to get every pattern, and whenever I find a new one, do the counts for them, and just keep going until I find all of them, rather than trying to do resets. Because I could get Ubers by trying to do this testing, and then lo and behold, I never went back to doing minimum XP. I went to fucking doing Spaceship Adrenal.
Amplifier of Resta again.
But yeah, mines, I think you'll end up getting out of mines at level 11 still. Because mine being at low level, and mines being such a huge upgrade in XP, it just kind of ends up being guaranteed you'll gain a lot of, I don't know, levels. But Ruins is going to be even more of a nightmare. And the hard thing that I did specifically to make sure that it become a easy thing is you're not allowed to money grind. You're not allowed to keep going into areas and getting boxes and getting money so you can feed your mag. Your mag is not going to be easily fed when you don't have money or means of going back to the shop often. Ugh. It can be satisfying flying through the early game, but once you do it once or twice, I think the uniqueness of playing each character's struggles through the first 3 difficulties ends up being more interesting. How? Why did you shoot me? Why did you shoot me?
I don't know why he changed targets. But yeah, Justin, I'm glad you enjoyed the game. But like Virgo is saying, if you do like a boosted character playthrough, it's fun. It's fun for the first one, and then after that, for me, it just becomes less and less interesting.
Like it literally is just time. it'll take a certain amount of time for you to get through things, rather than it being thought-provoking.
Dayrelay with Soul Eater. Yeah, Dayrelay with Soul Eater with a maxed out mag, good accuracy, and high damage, and just insta wins. I don't think there were bullet claws in this room. I think it was
Give me 1 second to answer a question.
Alright, take your time.
Box that Dark Balls and Ultimate gives you. Oh.
Shit.
39,000.
Oh, I'm on a hundo.
If you killed Ultimate Dark Balls at level 1, it would get you to level 75? No. No. What's the total XP? Never mind, not that fucking high. It gets you to level 24.
I'm gonna need help. I'm about to die.
Okay. What's the problem here?
I got boxed in by 5 Arlons and a Belra hugging me all at the same time because I caps them in at the same attack rate while my invuln was about 3 seconds off before you showed up.
Yes. Level 9 is a pretty average level to end up getting to mines and after caves. It can kind of matter if you get the really fast caves 3, then yeah, you can really skip a level. But cool.
No.
Generally, yeah, it's at level 9 if you're looking around, trying to find boxes on the ground and stuff like that, and killing extra rooms, you'll hit pretty commonly.
Belbra's got nothing good on it.
I check all of them.
I know, but I'm also checking all of them with my cheating drops. Third drops, I mean.
Well, there may be a reason I don't want it on, and I'd like to actually read them before you spoil it.
I'm going to spoil it every single time, unless it's the thing you want.
So I don't get a choice.
I mean, you already made your choice. I agreed to that choice.
I don't want to use the freaking item drop thing, and now you're gonna make it not possible for me to be surprised by things on the ground.
Exactly.
That's not very fun.
Fair enough. I'm not here for fun. Both ways are
this is wrong.
I think. No, yeah, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is different. No, they both lead to the same room, so we're gonna have to make a second loop. It's just how fast you can clear each way. I genuinely don't remember if there's any bull balls or any of these. This is the fast map. I genuinely don't know where he is in the stream, so I don't know what the question marks are for.
If it's about the photon drop, like we will we will definitely pause everything. So until we do, it's not really worth wondering what drops. We run over a bunch of rares.
That Vulcan has a 45%. Where? I don't know. Go surprise yourself. Ow. Ow. Why are they all of a sudden able to hit me? Like, they haven't changed targets. Why are they all of a sudden able to hit me? Yeah, you raised the mag for an android. Yeah, that's what you do if you wanna be an android at low levels. And you wanna power through it for anything, I guess.
I have 1 general power. Thank God I got that before you did. Oh man, what the?
You didn't know about the trap.
Why is it there?
In the middle of all the buttons?
No. It was here. It is right here. What the fuck positioning is that? Is there one here?
Did you see these 3 item boxes? It's in the middle of those 3 item boxes. It's a trap.
Why in the middle of the boxes?
Because those are where the poison things are. They put the glove in the middle of the poison. Do I have multiple actual pellets? Well, this one's a passive palette, so this one just has spells. That's a support palette. And this one's my photon palette. So no, I only have one palette that's meant for action.
Patch is it available to those who are... I don't know if you can do palette patch on... I don't know if they have that available on the servers.
No, it's something you specifically have to mod onto your game at this point in time. It's not a patch. Alright, so if we want to go back to the... we can continue to the end of the game, or we can go back to the beginning and full clear from the other side.
I guess it leads to that door right there.
Yeah, it leads to this door. And if we go back from this door... I don't know if the doors will open. Maybe they will.
We'll see.
We'll see. Appears as if... maybe. Mind material. 8 mind materials now. One enemy equals 44 levels. Ultimate Dark Falls would... yeah, if you're at level 1, going into the ultimate boss and beating the ultimate boss with the final hit.
It's 25 levels.
25 levels. There you go. It's like, what, 50,000 experience? That sounds about 25 levels.
Well, 39,000 offline by yourself. If you're online, 50,000 is a bit higher level. It might get you like level 20 or 29 or something.
Fair enough. Yeah, you were doing
we can also look at Olga. We could probably also look at Olga and see how much extra that is.
Olga gives less XP. It's episode 2.
Boss stats. At the bottom. It does actually give less experience. It's some bullshit.
I told you!
Way harder boss.
Apparently theorizing Yellow Bows is a stupid choice. No, Yellow Bows is not a stupid choice. Yellow Bows is one of the better choices for color IDs.
Especially early.
Is it not available on Dolphin? Slez, if you would like palette patch, I recommend looking at PSO Palace patches for this game. Let me go grab the link. Alright, copy and paste. Boom. That's where you're going to want to go. If you can read those things and figure out how to make that patcher work, you can download the palette patch that's available along with all the other fun patches. Like the quality of life, item loss prevention patch, the common bake patch, the shop patch, decoction patch, a rare alert, and a mag alert patch. So when red boxes drop, you'll get a little rare item sound that you might be familiar with elsewhere in other servers like Euphinia. Or, there's a bullclaw over here. Alright, so took us the entire area.
Well, yeah, it wasn't. This is what do you call it? This is the off-beaten path, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we just need to go this direction. Hit this room. We can walk in, kill. Well, I guess these two waves, so they want the.
Bruh, I couldn't run fast enough.
I'm alive, baby. Please die. Thank you. Oh wait. All right. Anyway. I don't know how much further this direction is going to be worth it, but at least those two ways are.
Yeah. Bro, that's so not cool. I rested, and then I was in the middle of my fucking walking animation when it hit me. You can't walk faster than a speeding ball of light. Oh, that's a 4-person door. We can't do nothing with that.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know if we opened any, boxes that were important across the way.
What causes item loss, Georgia? Is a loss in packets or some shit. It's a data being dropped. Just saving you from that.
I just assumed it was Sega being assholes, and when it saves, when it doesn't do its final save, any of the saves it does in between the loads only saves what you have equipped.
That could be.
Something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
genuinely don't know how to explain it, George.
So if you disconnect or do any of that stuff and it doesn't save past that point, it only saves the things that you had equipped during that save. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why
This
is the
is
door
leading
Ow.
us. Wow. That's leading us to the
just
door
now
that we
have
first cleared, so we don't have to kill these guys.
Well, is this the last wave of this room?
Yep, this is the full clear up until that other room.
Okay,
This
then
point.
I-
I'm good. I want to.
I believe I just now got enough health to stand up to that. It's annoying.
But yeah, anyone that wants to, if you're playing on Dolphin, that means you already have an ISO or an emulated PSO thing you can use, so you can patch it easily.
Casual, or the normal map goes. There's a lot of looping paths, and the only way out is the top checker. What's it? Hashtag room. There's one giant loop.
Yeah, it's one giant loop, but now I'm gonna catch up to you.
And I'm assuming, I guess this button door only leads to the warp computer. The boxes up top.
Yep, and because that's a two-person door, I need to be there. Glad Sega decided to make that just a two-person door, because if it was a four-person door, that'd be fucked.
What the? Oops. Okay, I did go the wrong way, so I didn't need you anyway. I wasn't listening because I was reading something. Yeah. Definitely when I learned about the palette patch, I was like, oh my god, horses, wait, the button's up there anyway, let me go up there anyway.
George, how are you melting? Like, what does that even mean? You're looking at a phone? I'm assuming, why are you outside? Like, why wouldn't you be watching your phone in the comfort of air conditioning or shade? Or better yet, just go in the basement.
Bring it this time.
Yeah. Both bring me. Oh god, cookies! Probably stuck in my throat.
They're trying to target me from across the way, but I am not allowing it.
They're both bringing me a bunch of
remember.
pain.
I don't remember this. When was the last time we've gotten this route?
We go this route every time we get this map. We've only ever gotten this map one time before. One time that I can remember.
I'm sorry. When we, I was like, we haven't got this map like at all.
Yeah, I only remember us getting this map one other time.
Oh, okay, no, we've had it. No, this is only a 2. What the? Yeah, I don't remember this at all. The 2. Oh, there's the other 2. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, we've had this one a couple of times, then, if this is the only room with the 4 in it. It's just the other 2 decided to spawn a lot later than the first 2.
Yeah, they did. I saw that. They just very much... They had 2 early walkers and 2 normal ones. You miss your plantain leaf? You can always find another one.
Plantain leaf is one of the things to find in episode 1.
But yeah, your second plantain leaf won't be the same as your first one. It'll be sad. My mind got tricked for a second. We found a Gladius with 40 on a percent, and then there was a Bard of 26. I'm like, Bard of 40, what?
I'm the only one ever.
The deficit of seeing item drops overlapping text.
Alright, Carl, when are you going to start going to bed from now on?
Hey, I went to bed at like 1:30 in the morning last night, or at least I tried to. Nope, don't split, don't split, don't split.
I mean, it'll still drop, it has a chance of dropping it, right?
Yeah, but it's like double the rate.
Oh, yeah, I don't put on
I can split. I'm the host, so it only mattered on my screen.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like,
So if I didn't know it split in your screen, so I was just hoping you were going to keep attacking it.
no, and in the other situation, you already killed the claw on my screen, so it wouldn't be able to come back together on mine. I don't think these don't.
My TP is 2020. I am 18,707 HP off of level, so I get a level off of falls. Or if we kill everything, maybe get a level before falls.
Is this a long final room?
It starts with the claws in the middle, and then 2 waves. Might be enough, I don't know. We'll find out if there's enough for me to get...
So you said 18,000? I don't think it's gonna be enough.
18,707. I don't know. Maybe I just get all the last hits to get enough speed for everything. Took that last hit. I'll take credit.
Dude, I fucking hate this shit. Become tangible, Zach. Fuck.
No, all my work! Ruined! Soiled! Goku? What? No. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand the reference. Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I know where Goku's from. What's the reference? Dab Sword with 5% hit.
Hell yeah.
We found the DBS sword. Dragon Ball Super Sword. 9,000.
We still have 9,000. I don't think it's gonna happen back there.
14,440.
Yeah. If 6 enemies can do that for you, I'd like to know what enemies those are. All bosses.
I mean, we have, what, 4 claws, 2 Belras, and then 4 Deldis. And then we also have the sorcerer and...
no! Okay.
Belra.
The sorcerer?
Yeah, sorcerer and Belra.
Oh yeah, on your side, guys. Sorry, I'm not gonna give you the chance on this bringer. He's killing me.
This sorcerer.
Wow, of course he comes over here. Of course he comes over here with that bullshit.
Well, you didn't give me a chance, so I had to return the favor.
Fucking came here and megated me. I didn't even know he's over here.
I didn't know either. I didn't realize he left me. I'm ready. Are you ready? We could just do this in the boss arena to maximize how long it lasts.
It never runs out, dude. But we're likely to die anyway, so it doesn't matter. Did we? Yeah, you did. I still have fucking like 170
what am I doing?
ATP. I still need to get for max. It's gonna
you
be
don't want to miss a thing? Well, Jonathan, you're playing a Hue cast. That's their forte, is missing everything. Just wait till you hit the actual levels your character should be able to handle with the gear you've given them.
Brother, still. We're moving. God. Well, that was a waste of try, mate. I thought I was gonna get. I had like 6 around me. Somehow I got through it with 1 hit.
No, I understand. I would have done the same damn thing.
Yeah, Plantain Leaf and Patsy are episode 2 exclusive, so guaranteed that is where you found it. Oh my god, did I hit the ATA threshold that lets me hit things more finally hit more consistently? I admit. I dodged it. Let's go.
Both of us dodged
Let's
that?
go.
What?
I don't. I've never in my life stood still and Heaven's Punishment not hit me.
Dude, same? I ran forward the moment she started casting it, but I was already running into the tentacle tendril pinnacle. Pina colada.
Nice 5 frames, thanks. I'm also wearing a Cure Shock for no good reason.
Shocking.
Forgot I did that for a moment. Not that. This. There we go. Bye. Holy shit. I've never seen her go around the ring that
Wait,
bad.
I didn't even get slowed. The anti did nothing.
I don't think it gets across the entire map.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen her cross map. Oh god, I don't have Primates anymore. Because, yeah, I know. Laugh at me all you want, but I haven't had Primates in my fucking shop for like three go-rounds.
Well, you did have the shop patch once upon a time.
That's what I'm saying. You can laugh at me all you want, but at least I have anti-paralysis and telepipes consistently, unlike some others.
No, the telepipes I completely understand. Those are very important for a cast.
Yeah, it's kind of like, if you could just give me everything instead of like I have to choose between a bunch of important things I'd like to always be there, that'd be great. But instead we have to make choices.
Yeah, why the fuck did you put telepipes on the random list anyways? Like, that's like fucking dumb as shit. Especially when you have a class that physically can't teleport unless they have them. Like,
yeah, and the fact that if you run out of telepipes and you want more telepipes, you have to go to the warp to continue to reset them instead of being able to telepipe for more. It's frustrating. Right. He's being incredibly nice.
Yes.
Holy damn, Tweed. Just a little bit long. Like, she's almost dead. There's no way she's not almost dead. I'm pretty sure if you want me to,
absolutely, she's almost dead.
I could try and kill her as she comes down if you want.
I was going to try and kill her while she was coming down.
Okay.
There we go, please. Not that. There we go.
Money. I'm pretty sure you're ever so slightly closer. Level up.
Yay!
I love when we spend like an area and a half generating BP, and then we get to falls, and we more often than not get 100 before the end of the fight.
Well, that's because that was maxed out, which is weird.
That was the greatest like fall fight of all time. That's why.
Yeah.
Somehow dodged a heaven punishment without moving. Didn't really do anything terrible other than the 180 warp across the floor. Because usually, yeah, you're usually trying to run towards her, and you generally have enough time to chase her halfway across the platform before she does something like that. But it was full on, like, gone, bye bye. I don't know if it was as fast for you as it was for me, but it was insane.
That's ultimate speed. Maybe you look at her and you blink, and then she's gone.
I don't know, man. That's the fastest I've ever seen it. I don't know if it's... Well, I guess that is the maximum she can move is 180. I don't think she'd ever go above that, so I think
I've had her do some weird shit where she'd go across the opposite side stage and then come back to where she left off, and I'd be, like, running at her already and have to flip back around and just keep shooting. Alright. We off to Yellow Bows Land again? Or did you want something else?
I'm so confused about what... Exclamation point, up arrow. Like, I answered your question.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing, what he's saying. He's like, I don't understand, Jonathan. I'm sorry to say, it's like your emotes and your text just confused us a little bit.
Uh,
I'm
Bridger
assuming
Ricardo.
he means that means that you said it's exclusive in episode 2 and he was excited to hear he was correct about that. I don't know. That's my interpretation of the situation.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, very hard, in some Ultimate. I think Skyline Pinkle has a couple of those in Ultimate, but generally be hard and all of them are gonna be in the CCA area. Or off of CCA enemies, I should say. This tower makes conversation about shit like that annoying. Wait, I gotta fucking switch off this shit. Serve, dang it.
Did you just try to go online again?
Yeah, I forgot. Well, usually I keep this memory card on fucking Silverant because it's, the one we do regular card, but here recently we've been doing SJS, so. What? What? What'd you say? What? What's... No.
Too many cookies, man.
Still can't understand.
Too many cookies.
I'm gonna be... Well, let me load in. I'll be right back.
And I need to get a photon chair, just so I can sit down whenever I want without knocking over this bar stool. Just letting it all hang out.
I'm doing Registry card.
Ooh, Rodria? Okay, let me switch to tech.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought yellow bows, and you didn't correct me. Or I didn't hear you correctly.
Yeah, Tuesdays we'll try and do Registry card.
Okay.
Well, it'll turn into weekends. So I guess Sunday we'll try and do it because I'm pretty sure both of us are going to be off weekend.
Yeah. This is the last Tuesday I have available. So...
So I get a free Tuesday. That's what I mean.
I mean, if I get up early enough, we can still do a Tuesday morning, but that's about it.
Well, I thought you're on. When is your onboarding? What is it? What do you
Starts
have going
Monday. I have to be there by 7:30, so I need to wake up at the latest 7 o'clock.
Okay, so next Monday you're also not available.
Yep, next Monday and next Tuesday, because Monday, Tuesday are the onboarding days. So instead of a 2-week onboarding, it's only a 2-day onboarding. Wow, I go straight to work.
Okay.
Or at least that's what I'm understanding from the email I've gotten.
We got an electro frame. I need to start checking these. I think we've gotten like 2 or 3 since I've really been paying attention. Maybe I've gotten a godlike electro frame that I need to replace another person with. And you know what that means? I got to fight for more ad slots. And everyone and their mom is like, why don't you use photon drops? I'm like, but I can just get free ad slots.
Just go to normal mode and break some forest boxes. Gosh.
No, nope, not me. I gotta get my nearly guaranteed, but it's a 1/4 chance because I have a debuff when it comes to fucking rare enemy drops.
You're watching on YouTube?
I can get that.
John,
I can get them to
you're
spawn.
talking from the YouTube chat, so yeah. I see that. Welcome. You said exclamation points when you dodged falls. Oh, that's what you're saying. That was like a close dodge.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that was
forgot what we're doing. It's not Shattered Reality, it's Sweep Beta.
Sweep!
I had to remember where it was on there.
We could do Shattered Reality for shits and giggles.
No.
Worth it.
No.
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 Super hard!
Well, it's good thing I went the wrong direction anyway.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah, trust me, 10 runs from now, you're still going to be seeing me do that. Just
Oh,
know that at least it reminds me that, oh, we're doing super hard. It will easily break me from there. Okay, get used to absolute bonkage. This is what true PSO gameplay was supposed to be.
Your humor is the closest thing to a Dreamcast humor right now.
Yeah, and everyone pay attention to how. Oh wait, y'all aren't watching my stream. Well, I guess watch me through fucking Carl's stream. I was thinking about streaming, and I was like, I'll start streaming when we do this almost with this month. So I have to change up my titles and stuff all the time. Give me something that's spirit to death, please. Well, this ring isn't even necessarily my ring, it's yours. I'm here to try and collect as much XP as I can before everything dies. Alright, these guys. Get out of here. That's still not finished yet. And I know, well, no, I have room. Oh, actually, it's hard. I could reverse engineer the map how much power they have, and I could see if I will ever end up having enough defense. Well, it's really just health. I will have enough health eventually to stand up to them.
There's a 5 or 10 minute delay coming from YouTube chat. So it's getting informative right now. Ooh, that is quite a delay. I think that has to do more with your internet than mine, because I have my YouTube stream set to low latency.
Check to see if you're actually live, because there's going to be a little button next to at the bottom left, and it will, if you click off and do anything else or pause the video, you're just going to stay behind. So clicking the live thing, make sure the dot is red instead of clear. That will tell you whether you're live.
Yeah, because of how YouTube works, you can rewind the live stream, and so you can be 10 minutes behind, just because you scrolled behind a bit. You're watching the VOD in progress instead of the live stream.
I think I figured out why the thing does the thing. If I have the stream muted, probably, that's probably why it's like paused and I'm not looking, because there's no point in the video playing if the sound and the video are not being played. I get it. So I need to maybe keep the volume at the minimum where I couldn't hear it in the first place, but then it won't pause the damn VOD and I get behind it this much delay.
Seems right.
Because yeah, generally, if I'm actually live, sometimes it says you're live, but I think it can, yeah. Even if you do see it as red, in some cases, if you are just close enough to the screen, it'll still say you're up to date. I just click back earlier in the video and then click live, and it will put me as close as possible. So for me, it's like,
keep going.
It's about a 5 to 10 second delay. Which is worse than what it used to be. Like early this year, it was almost like a 2 to 3 second delay, and that was it. It made it very easy to watch replays of something goofy happening. Carl claiming that something happened, and I'm like, let me check this.
Stop fact checking me. Just trust me. Trust me, bruh. I'm a streamer. I would never lie to you.
But when you say, "Oh, this thing that literally can't happen in a game happen," I'm like,
but it totally did, bruh.
Also, these. Oh baby, got the crit. Got the crit. Oh wait, I forgot you need those.
I
was about to take it.
Them if you want to use one, feel free. But like, it helps.
Well, we're about to recharge on these.
Yeah,
we're about to recharge on these fools anyway. Is that what you meant earlier? You don't want to miss a thing. You don't want to catch up on the 10 minutes you're behind. Oh wait, and it's going to take 5 to 10 minutes to hear for us to tell him that he's behind.
Oh no!
Don't worry. Don't worry. If you're listening to this, we you know what? We'll stop talking for the next 5 minutes. You don't want to miss anything.
I'm a full.
So then we just get the rendering card because he's going to miss it. We're going to just stay calm. Don't act like it never happened.
I'm trying to heal you out of range. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we need to
knock them down so I can kill them.
I was still getting my TP back, dude.
I know, but like you could have at least hit them.
The alert 20 is a funny number. Oh wait, we gotta archive this. This is the thing that Sunny never found.
How do you even remember that? I genuinely forgot about that.
It's a meme in my brain. Every time I see his alert 20, it's like, oh yeah. I'll take a picture of it when we're finished. I'll put it in the star chat. Now, but never forget. That's what it's gonna be. Every time I see it, it's gonna remember. Alright, take a pic. Where's my phone?
Take a picture of it on stream with the screen. just take a screenshot of me doing a thumbs up and saying we're starved.
No, this is always gotta be candid and live and on my own TV.
Well, I'll have Ives edit that and send it to Starved. Wow.
Here, this message. Never forget. There we go. What do you mean I have unread? Oh, geez. Is that how they... No, they said they didn't intend on calling me or emailing me, not using Teams to contact, so... If that's an important message, that is not my fault.
Oh, my TP's gone! No! Alright, fine.
We've kind of forgotten a little bit of our mojo.
Yeah, my muscle memory isn't here not much anymore.
Yeah, because you usually have like 2 or 3 giveaways out by that point, but I guess you were missing TP.
I forgot about the giveaways, honestly. I wasn't missing TP, I was at half TP. I was just trying to be cheeky and steal some, but you one-shot everything, so it's just like, oh, well, fuck, I guess I can't pull.
Well, yeah, I did a full 2 spirits into that whole crowd. Hurt a couple of them. And then I turned... Oh, that's fine. And then I turned around and used my mech gun to just mowed everyone down.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's so satisfying.
Can you stop punching me when you're aiming at the other guy? Give me my fucking TP back quickly.
I'm not gonna get up to fucking 51 TP stolen. I don't know what's going on here. It's been I think I've only gone up by 2 from 48. No, I don't care about getting the fucking kills for those stupid things. If he just runs on them, I'll pick them out. Whoa, hi. 6 crit. What the fuck? Is that a... I guess that was a pan arms shot, man.
Pan arms weren't even pulled up.
There's 2 right there.
Not on my screen. They weren't up yet. That's weird. Decent.
Outside of that, I don't know what the hell else would have hit me. The Bill Sabers just walked up to me, and you were too busy stunning them, so...
Bill Sabers jumped on my screen, so maybe one of them hit you on my screen, and somehow
it would have been registered. It would have been an insanely late one, or yeah, I guess it just cheated. It hit me with your hitbot on your games. There. I'll accept that one. Turn around, you fucking blind bastard. Thanks spawning and make me miss. Because I didn't even get it didn't even show me miss numbers.
Maybe.
The one that spawned in behind him, I think is... Okay, they're dead, I guess. There was still a dot and no one was there.
Yeah, I think Roberta killed it because I was trying to turn. Okay, getting the mojo back. Warm up run. I remembered all the buttons that you forgot about.
What do you mean I forgot about it? It's your job.
Yeah, you forgot about them.
Sure. I looked in the first room just to make sure you didn't miss it. That was my contribution.
Thank you.
Did you just kind of run straight to the door and I was like, let me just make sure.
I walk in facing that door, or facing where the switch is, so I would have seen it.
Yeah. You see, I have this problem of every time I walk in, it's never against looking at the button.
Yeah, because you keep making the room.
And, well, I made the room for the Greenel card, so it makes sense for me to make the room for the Redria card.
What if the Redria card makes me better? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, maybe it was a forced privilege, who knows? Fuck it, I'm just gonna name it 1. Do the normal. Okay, I'm already to the password by the time I realize what I'm doing, and like, fuck it. No one else is online.
What do you mean, wrong password? I used the password 1 and it told me wrong password.
Also, I know the tech now. Wonder how it's gonna... I don't know if it'll be different for Silverant. What happens if I start the quest immediately?
It's not gonna be much different. I mean, if we wanted to be even more optimal, we should be in lobby 12. Because you have 5 less steps to the counter. Every microsecond counts.
I just have a bad, history, because when I was DCing a lot, it was happening while I was still going to lobby 12. I'm just like, I know.
That's circumstantial.
I know, but you
Sounds
know,
like a circumcision.
Humans are very irrational.
True. I mean, we're playing a game trying to get an item that has a 1 in 440,000 chance to even drop.
We literally could be bettering ourselves in ways that are unfathomable to our current mind, or we can sit here and grind on something that, would make us feel a little bit cool to a small group of people. And I choose the latter every day. Marriage. Wow, I actually got to participate in that group.
Yeah, because I decided to buff them instead of just killing them instantly. Which was a mistake.
At least the damage I was doing was not under what we were doing. It was very much at... Well, at the same time, it's probably just canceling out either way.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, just kill that. I don't really care about the first room if you want to make it as fast as possible. It's very frustrating. The grouping is very frustrating for a hunter to deal with. So if I can get what I can with the Zalur, I just need to remember to Zalur more often. Or yeah, not Zalur, Jellin. No.
I actually got full TP off of that because I knocked them all down with that first Razande.
Nice. Ow. Bam. I'm stuck. You let them get in a little further, I can start using that sword against them.
You use sword against it?
No, but like, that specific grouping, I don't know, like, I could barely hit any two enemies. You had, at least on my screen, you had everything frozen from their spawn point.
Yeah, usually they jump, so I was very surprised that I was able to do that that time.
You know what? I can't wait till I can have equipped both the Cure Freeze and not Cure Freeze, Cure Confuse and Slow. Then I'm really king here.
By the way, I hit the first button in that room.
Okay. I need to gain like another 14 AKA and I can pick this god armor off and do that. The thing I said, but that's probably gonna be another 30 levels from now. But hey, I anticipate us being here and not be. I don't think we're gonna get as lucky with the Garino card. I'm sorry to say lucky in the sense of how much work you put into that, but 200, I feel like we're gonna both get to that.
Foxes, get ready for the source. But no, absolutely. It only took me 5 years, and I probably hunted less than a quarter of the required enemies. Like, that was incredibly lucky. Considering the number of enemies that we could even hunt at the time.
It's a great grouping. Would not let that pass.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you remember Dylan?
Yeah, no, I have my buttons.
Well, not you, me. Mine's,
I know, but I lead with Jellin after you finish Jellin. I'm like, I didn't need to do that.
Yeah, well, it's just you. Mine is just good enough to be, I think, to be useful for both of us, and the fact that I need to tag as much as I can anyway, because not every. I'm pretty sure I pressed pause, but I guess not. Some groupings is not possible for me to get everything before you fucking kill it all, so. Believe it or not, I really, like, there's like 2 characters I have that I'm like apprehensive about them getting to 200, and the rest of them like, yes, get me there, fast. I'd like to see what this character plays like, because Romar, unfortunately, does not care about probably the last 30 levels of his existence.
Probably sooner than that, even.
Yeah, it's just like you get to max ACA and max ATP like around like 165 to 170, and after that, like what else matters? Because you're able to really get around everything by that point pretty easily. The rest of your stats don't matter. How dare you? While still stealing things.
Oh, sorry, too fast. I went to go hit the thing, and unfortunately, the game just decided that I was targeting the box that was behind me off screen instead of the thing that was directly in front of me.
I think I missed 2 of them. Actually, that was bad. Nope. You got it. You got it all. Kind of, I guess. There we go. Don't worry, Carl. When these 2 hit level 200, we can switch and I can be Kiwi, and you can play whatever other character. Or even you could make a new Redria to specifically do this this quest. Actually, what would be the most optimal non-force character to be the DPS for those?
Big pass with big damage and the force.
Yeah.
That's when you hit big damage.
Yeah, well, yeah, it really depends on if you do, because like, there's still probably UCAS will probably still struggle with ATA here, just a little bit. So you need a little bit of hit on things.
Yeah, a little bit of hit, red ring, the works.
Well, actually, I only have 9 more ATA than a UCAS would have at max level, but you know, getting you up and ready for it to even start this quest is going to take longer than just getting the ultimate.
Right, last button, you can push. Let's go a little bit tricky. That sucks. My second gameplay was taken up by a fucking monoflute that dropped directly underneath me.
Well, yeah, I'm doing. Oh my god, these items. If only could accidentally be the thing we're looking for. That would be only a little too convenient. How disappointed would you be if we got it in like the next 3 months?
You know, I honestly couldn't say I would be disappointed because we're actively looking for it. It's not like we're coming here specifically for the levels.
At the same time, though, like what else? I have nothing left for my Resria to do as of the Tripolic Shield. I got that like about a month ago. Other than that, it's Heaven Punisher on fucking Sinnoh's Up and Zelia or whatever for 1 in 300,000. This is it.
Those guys, so I wouldn't have to deal with them.
Oh, I'm talking. That's why I can't fucking. All strategy thrown out the window when I talk.
I noticed. I played with you for how long? I know this.
Ask coworkers. I can't even make a sandwich while I'm talking.
Oh, that's bad.
Like, I can do other things. No, it's crazy. I can do other things completely fine while talking. Sandwiches, for some reason, are like, it's like watching someone who's having a stroke still like functioning, and they're doing completely weird things. I do not understand why I cannot make a sandwich. Like, I pulled the wrong bread out. Oh, that happens too.
Oh, you just fucking disappeared.
Yeah, I will.
Alright, well, there goes my strat of not instantly dying. Because everything's hitting me.
See, we talked about Lobby 12 and it was like, nope, can't have that.
Keep D1 here, get 600 extra.
We never found out if Paige caught up to us or not.
Whew. Easy. Didn't even sweat. Mostly because I was freezing.
You said it, and I heard it, and it did not get downloaded. Did you say you had to be there at 7? for onboarding, or was it like
No,
7 or 8
onboarding
p.m.?
is 7:30. I have to be up by 7.
7:30.
Yeah. It takes 6 minutes to
you
drive there, so I'm giving myself 20 minutes to wake up, use the bathroom, and get dressed and go.
Maybe a little more time than that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you're
Lunch
awake.
is provided, so I just have to get there and be good to go.
Make sure you're awake. When's the last time you woken up and immediately drove yourself somewhere?
That's a good question. A long time ago. No, anytime I've had a doctor's appointment, which also was a long time ago because they keep fucking pushing my appointments out. I had an appointment in May for my yearly physical that I skipped last year, so they pushed it to September.
Yeah, maybe wake up early. A little bit early, maybe 10 minutes earlier.
So I gotta wake up at 6. Okay, so I just go to bed at 10 p.m. Wake up at 5,
Hey,
and I'll give myself plenty of time.
Welcome to my goal of going to bed at 10 p.m.
When I lived on the farm, I went to bed at 9 p.m. to wake up at 4:30 every morning. Just so I could get up groggily, go to the kitchen, and fall asleep on the kitchen counter. Just for my dad to shake me awake, like, hey, get up, it's time to milk cows, go. Like, oh shit. Because I put something in the microwave, and then I just put my hands on my face and lean on the table, and then I'm just, next thing I know, just shaking, wake up, it's time to go. Like, what? Oh shit, I haven't eaten yet. I need a little bit of food. Oh yeah, you're doing some spicy movement there. Swing the first attack, and then swing the next two, like, faster than the speed of light, instantly. Button. Number 2.
Tanner, they have the best accuracy of all. I can't even think of, like, it's just every time I move somewhere, they just happen to already be shooting there. I'm like, why? Why were you shooting in that direction? Right. I needed to be there, of course, and I found a way. Yeah, I really thought we were going to be starting closer to noon or 12:30, and just, yeah, you finally get your message about onboarding.
Yep.
And the coffee I drank around that time, I think, is wearing off.
You gotta rely on something other than caffeine to stay awake. Have you tried Spite? That's my favorite source of awakeness. Boxes. Get ready for the sorts. Man, I remember when Tech only had 900 health, and now he's up to almost 1130.
I think he started doing this at like level 120 or something.
Something like that. Yeah, 'cause they didn't have a very high level. Button number 3. Yeah, they're not gathered pretty well. Hold up, I gotta get my TP back. Stop knocking me down. Alright, I'm good.
Has anyone ever reported to anyone ever reported of having every item in the game? Has anyone ever reported of having both the green and red Jira card?
I don't think so. I've never heard it.
And have been part of the crew that found it. Although, anyone who's an idiot enough to have traded away a red Jira or green card doesn't deserve the... I don't know. They deserve death. Do not trade that away, even if it's for something that you want way more. There's nothing as valuable, other than, you know, a couple other Ubers with hit on them.
Or George's 1 in 130,000 Heaven's Punisher that he freely gave up because he didn't need it. And he didn't play the game.
Worth it. Any amount of honest is already more rare than what we're looking for.
That's not a power name, to be honest. Oh, that's so cute. Still haven't bothered.
Looking at you.
I was going to at some point just take a Skylight, just make a new horse, make him Skylight, and use a bunch of cheats just to power through as many Giger as I could, just to guarantee drop with cheats on, just to see how long it would take to find him with hit. Because I know it's 1%, but you only have 2 slots.
Yeah, it should be about a 1 in 50 chance. A little bit better than 150, but yeah, about that. Because it should be like a 1.98.
You want to take care of those dub chicks?
Should be about a 1.98 chance or whatever to get hit because you have 2 opportunities. So yeah, about. There should be, on average, every 10th run of a PW4. reset.
Want to take out those subjects?
I wonder what the fuck. I never saw them. That's the problem. My camera's been the other direction the entire time. I'm like, what are the 3 dots and why are they still there?
But like the spawner's the direction they should have been facing then, in that reason.
Well, by the time I finally looked over to them, I don't think any of them actually got knocked over yet.
I had them all knocked over from the zombie spawn. They were probably all just getting up from being knocked down the first time when I asked about it. That's fair.
I'm also, Carl, not paying attention.
I noticed. Thanks for asking.
We both did the same thing. But I mean, you walked away. I was just like, I pressed it and stood there for a second.
I saw the arrows, pushed the button, and then just held B, and then I always hold back after I start talking to her instantly. And just didn't talk to her.
Hopefully I have another 2 or 3 in.
Don't take that long.
Hmm.
Let's see. Not need to go to change ships. Why is that the first option? Oh, what? Fuck. I double tapped A and it went to change ship instead of join group.
I don't understand why I let you in. So I was on the counter the whole time.
Weird.
I was like 5 seconds into being on the counter and it let you in. I was like, okay. Maybe if you don't say anything past the first message, it doesn't count as being at the counter.
I don't know. I have no clue. There's a button in this room.
They just did get debuffed. Fuck. Okay, I had targets and everything. It just didn't debuff them. Oh, now all of a sudden I'm blocking them 3-4 times in a row. There's an HP med over here.
Nice. And there's other scoop on, sure. I almost ran straight into that laser. Okay, that shouldn't have hit me.
She jumped 5 feet away from me after. That was a good wave.
Yeah. Alright, button number 2. Sinos? Sorcerers. Sore nose.
Well, if this fucking game would not be so bullshit about targeting, the crystal somehow carried my character around, and I could not turn towards the guy. And every time I'd swing, I'd get a little bit further to the left. He'd turn a little bit more, and the crystal would be the main thing he was on to attack.
Oh my god! I haven't heard that notification in so long!
What happened?
I just heard myself scream boxes at the top of my lungs!
Oh.
That's my YouTube follow notification! Holy shit, thank you for whoever did that. That scared the shit out of me. I think that notification worked because it just fucking never worked when people subscribed, because fucking Streamlabs is kind of shit. Oh, we've gone way faster than usual. And they're targeting you instead of me for some reason. And he's frozen.
Left. Except for the other time.
Hello, Ives. I don't think it was Ives that subscribed. I can't tell because my dashboard doesn't give me notifications for YouTube because it's not set up for YouTube specifically.
Oh, see, fucking sorcerer get knocked back. So rare. He's like, ow, fuck!
Mind materials. Make sure. I've been forgetting to do the rebuffs when I need to. Because they've been usually wearing out the end of that one room. Just you can go at a decent pace. I might have to take a small PP steal here because I got fucked up. Right, and then oh my god, that on. It's fine. Oh, I'll just steal. Get 1,000 TP back. It's easy. No problem. Large group of enemies and TP stealing is great. You ran those Del Sabers into me. You ran right through me, and the Del Sabers jumped at you specifically and hit me.
I turned around and I had to dodge.
I know, but you just ran them straight through me. You couldn't have run in a different direction.
All right. Whatever happened, bro.
I was defeated by Nidra. He's so hungry. He's not in sync with me anymore. We were on a diet together. Now he has to stress eat these star itemizers. I really hate that. Whenever I'm the host, I know I'm not host this time, but whenever I'm the host, you have to run up to Del Sabers to make them spawn. If I'm sitting right next to their spawn location, they won't do a fucking thing. But whenever you're the host, same thing fucking happens. I think this game just doesn't like Del Sabers for me. This game just prevents Del Sabers from spawning in my presence. Are they ignoring me? What the fuck's going on? Do they want to make sure that the influencer doesn't get his representation? Like, what the fuck?
Maybe it's forced. Only playing 4.
Maybe, because they never used to do that before when I was playing Crabs. Oh, right, please come to the bank for a quick one here. much, Trunk. Such junk. Thank you. I grew it myself.
I'm gonna tune myself from shoulders to feet. I'm the same width.
You worried if I hadn't grown it myself? Fair. Interesting thing I've noticed. I was looking at my YouTube statistics yesterday, and according to what YouTube was telling me, my PSO activity has picked up significantly. And by significantly, I mean double. 2 heroes is definitely double the one. But it's all Dreamcast. People enjoy looking at the Dreamcast game way more than the Gamecube game for some reason.
Where else are they going to find their PSO V2 content?
Fair enough.
I don't think I've ever seen someone playing V2.
Yeah, I mean, most PSO content that I find on YouTube and whatnot is Blue Burst. It's like, look how strong I am! Look at all the shit I got! Oh! I killed Dark Falls in 2 hits! Because I had an X-Cal with 100% Dark, and I crit twice!
I think V2 is not too far behind in representation.
Gamecube seems to be the least popular version of the game somehow, outside of V1. No one knows what V1 is.
I just feel like the people who played V3 grinded the shit out of it and don't want to deal with it anymore.
They don't want to watch someone sit here and farm for a card forever.
That is most of the content.
I am very much considering just getting another VMU so I can make a force. And then, of course, after that, there's the one for a Ranger. Which is Dreamcast. It's so fun. I gotta do the V hard, or the V2 force struggle with how bad techniques are. You're basically forced to do melee though. Especially if I'm going to sit on the enhanced attack version of the game the entire time. Keep seeing miss, and I'm like, oh no, he missed everything, and then they die. I'm just now realizing that your headset is whispering sweet nothings into my ear this whole time. Some background noise bullshit.
Yeah, it's the only thing that gives it the truth. My fans or something?
I don't know, it just sounds like an ominous whisper in my ear.
Unless someone's talking in my room that I don't know of because I can't hear it.
No, it definitely doesn't sound like a person. More like
Probably.
an entity of some
Probably.
kind. And the entity in workers' room speak up, maybe in English. It's hard to understand what you're trying to say. Oh sure, now it's quiet. Now I'm just crazy.
calling it just out of joy.
I'm mute, but me slow. I'm good whenever you're good. Okay, this Steel Saber just went just started attacking through the spell that hit him and didn't flinch like he was supposed to.
Oh,
Yeah. Slow this time.
Yeah. They've never gotten that close to me because usually you have them knocked over by then.
Yeah, usually I'm standing in between all of them as well. I was out of place this time. Done.
Nope.
I remember I pushed at least two. Already.
Turn them on. Or off, I did. That's the second wave of creation. Double check something, bro. Oh, that's what the whispers are. It's my Roberta coming through your mic. That makes so much sense all of a sudden. You.
I really do like the fact that my double saber steals and PP. $68,000 speed.
Here we go. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I got distracted. I was spinning in my chair. I never saw your character respawn. Did you go to the lobby 12?
Yeah, I went to 12.
Okay,
Well,
that explains it. Because I didn't.
Well,
I assumed you were just going to stay in lobby 1.
Well, I had the time from DC. You know, over there.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Said room's up. And I like waited for another 10 seconds. I was like,
I did not hear you say room's up. I did not hear
Okay.
that. Somehow that part of the audio got cut out. Unless you heard it and just straight up ignored it because I was spinning. Spinning around in circles, spinning
wouldn't
around in
surprise me.
circles. Spinning around in circles. Spinning around in circles.
Don't need to.
Spinning around in. Spinning.
I love how unlikely it is in this mission. We don't even say last run month or anything like that. we just expect it to be a XP grind. I wish either of them had secondary items that you would love to see hit on. Neither of these. I mean, I guess we have 2 odds of chances of getting an Uber in Greenhill, but this one just has fucking this and your best electro frame you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Actually, I think there's Dob here, but we've got way better places for Dob.
Oh yeah, very much so. This is like the wooden Dob you can find.
Finally was in a position I knew when.
Thanks. That just reminded me of a YouTube short I watched, shadow boxing, professional level. Some guy just boxing and then just gets knocked the fuck out. All I saw was your character swing once, all the robots are on the floor, then you fell over twice. You fell over as well. There's boxes. Yo, Blessed Kidder, how's it been doing? You've been doing good? Playing PSO non-stop. Waiting for my new job to start. Didn't want to wear. I quit my old job and now I have a new job lined up. It starts Monday. An unreasonable time for me. Instead of waking up at noon, I gotta wake up at 7. Well, that's only for the onboarding, but like, it's still second shift. Otherwise. Yeah, I quit my old toxic job. Although, a couple of negative things that came from quitting that toxic job is, I was making $35 an hour. A new job's only going to be giving me $20 an hour, roughly, with second shift differential. Which is like $2 an hour. So I'm not going to be quite making enough money off of my paychecks to live comfortably. I have to dip into my savings a bit. But hey, as long as I have less mental stress for a bit, it'll be all worth it.
Like, I'm going down from 35 down to like 21. I'm like, man, 21 sounds amazing.
If my other job wasn't so fucking toxic, you could have definitely, if you ever wanted to move here, I could have recommended you a spot. So you could have started out at the, what is the wages? The starting wages is still like $20.50. Or did they?
I don't have that. I'm pretty sure it's like you have to have a certain amount of professional. You had a degree for that type of stuff.
I did not. I had a high school education. I did not have a bachelor's in biology.
Or entry level job, I guess. So.
The job, literally the requirements were to have a bachelor's degree in bioscience of some kind. at least 3 to 4 years of experience as well. I didn't have any of that. I got hired because a recruiter sent me an email that went to my junk folder because they were harassing one of my friends because they wanted her as a QA. And she was like, "No, I have a better job already. Here's a person you might like." So she literally threw me to the wolves. And I was like, "I'm going to be friends with these guys for a bit." And then I ate the wolves.
Lucky and unlucky at the same time.
Yeah, because it's just like, great, I get to leave a job where my coworkers are literally harassing me, telling me that I'm worthless, and because I'm on work restrictions and I can't physically do the fucking work, I'm unable to assist them. And they're like, "Oh, you're so fucking lazy, you can't do anything." It's like, bitch, the fuck do you mean? And I didn't like it that after I left, all of those fuckers also came to the job I went to. They all followed me. That makes me mad.
Does this character still need them?
Yes, he actually does.
That's crazy. I feel like he's the first one to start dropping the floor.
Yeah, but like, he didn't drop me enough. After a year or two, they all left and went back to the other job because the other job did a market adjustment and gave them an actual livable wage. Because my last job, I believe the starting wages was like $17 an hour for an entry-level position. When I left, I was making about $20 an hour, and the other job that I went to, the one I just quit, was paying a little more than that. And that's not the reason I went to that job. I just wanted to avoid getting harassed by my coworkers anymore.
First of all, these guys decided to make a wall. Out of the way.
Do I feel better about it now? I mean, yeah. After working 4.5 years at a place where the management was absolute shit, and the big thing about it for me was the supervisor that I had was basically harassing me. She would basically calling me incompetent, telling me that it's my fault that the rest of my coworkers don't want to work, and it's just like, how is that my fault? I'm not a manager. I'm just the I'm not a senior position, but I am the senior operator because I've been there the longest on that shift. And it's just like, how is it my fault that no one wants to work because they're all afraid of her and she doesn't take responsibility for that kind of shit? I got really sick of her blaming me for all her problems. Like, I wasn't the only one. There was another person who got hired on, and then she quit 6 months after she got hired because she was sick of the supervisor's shit. Like, she made someone quit 6 months into being hired there. Like, what the fuck? On top of that, the rest of my coworkers who were available to leave were all looking for new jobs at the same time. One guy, when I left, had an interview when I was leaving, so hopefully it went well for him, and hopefully he has a new job at this point. Another one was actively searching as well, but didn't have anything quite lined up yet. And the last guy that could leave, I think he was just looking to move within the company. And then there was one coworker I had who couldn't leave the company for visa reasons, because she immigrated from India just for the job. So she was contractually obligated to stay there. Which kind of sucks for her situation. Basically some kind of like work scholarship thing is what I understood when she explained it to me. So she couldn't leave, so she just had to stick through all the terrible working conditions, like a slave.
Feels like a story I have about high school senior year. We me and a couple other friends, we all did like go together on, oh, we're all going to take this class together. It just happened to be that way. And then we're thinking about, because when we got in there, the teachers are goddamn tiring. And we were like, wow, this sucks. And I was like, don't worry, guys, it'll be better when we get out to the new buildings. And then we're trying to finish up a portion of the building where our actual classroom was supposed to be. And they're like, all right, we'll stay in the class. And it didn't get any better. I was like, I'm sorry, guys. We should have left. It was so bad.
Yeah.
All right, we got some work done.
Oh, you did for now. Yeah.
Yeah. So you said next Monday and Tuesdays are onboarding.
Yeah. So Monday, Tuesday, I won't be able to join you, obviously. I mean, unless I get done with my workday. Since it's going to be AM, I'll probably be done by what 5, 6 p.m. What's an average 7
Okay.
7 p.m.
So
or 7 a.m.
at least the 30th, I would like to make it the last hurrah for the shit, and that's gonna be on Monday. So yeah.
Yep. So I'll only be able to join like later in the evening.
Okay. All right. Thanks for games.
Yep. Thanks for games. See you later.
Bye.
But yeah, I don't feel good about losing. Like $35 an hour is a huge amount of money for me. Like, that's enough for me to pay my bills and then still save half my paycheck for shits and giggles. I can spend it on whatever the fuck I want, right? I live alone. Live alone in an income with an income enough to live alone in a terrible economy, in a terrible housing market. I got incredibly lucky to even have the place I live in right now. I was able to survive by myself. I wouldn't have to get like a roommate or a second job or something. But yeah, this job that I have coming up is not going to be enough to pay my bills and shit, because what I make in a month is what I spend in a month, not including my groceries. So all of my money will go to bills, and I have to dip into my savings to pay for it as well. So yeah, that's gonna hurt for a bit. I'm hoping that they have some kind of market adjustment, or you know, give me some good raises. I'm gonna do the best of my ability. That's all I can do. If they enjoy my quality of work, they give me a raise. That's all I can ask for. So then the next year, yeah, basically. Basically, if they paid me a bunch of money, I genuinely don't care about money. If you give me just the baseline what I need to buy my groceries, pay my bills, I will be happy and I'll work comfortably for you. Don't piss me off, and we're gonna have a good time. I didn't get that in my previous job. I already was very uncomfortable in my previous job because I didn't go to school for bioscience. I didn't care. I genuinely did not give a shit. Like, that wasn't my forte. That wasn't something I was interested in. I just happened to get there because that's just how things went, somehow. So, yeah. Just like the kind of... I did look for a new job for about 2.5 years. September of 2023 is when I started looking for a new job. I wasn't like stupid heavy looking, and I could have probably found one a lot sooner, but I kind of limited my area of search to inside my hometown, basically, where I live right now, because I didn't want to... My pod's gonna get muted for this. Just realizing. But I didn't want my drive. I wanted someplace closer to home. Having a half-an-hour drive on a fucking highway where people are stupid and don't know how to drive very much made me feel unsafe. Like every other day, or at least once a week, I had to sit in traffic on my way to work, and I'd always be late those days because it's just like, oh great, some dumbass 5 miles up decided to go from the left lane and cut 3 lanes over just to go into an off-ramp, which causes everyone to fucking stop, and then that goes for 5 miles, because, you know, one person slows down, then they have to start speeding up, and then the other person slows down, and then everyone else just hits the brakes, because everyone's fucking bumper to bumper. It's dumb as fuck. I got sick of that highway light. I got sick of the highway drive. Plus, I have medication I need to take at a specific time, right? So the medication I take right now for my gout and my high blood pressure, they both make me drowsy. They both give me like kind of a mind fog, so I can't think and act at the same time. I'm not supposed to operate heavy machinery. I'm not supposed to be driving. The solution for that, according to my manager and my supervisor at my previous job, were, oh, just bring it to work. It's like, no. I'm not taking a medication that makes me unable to think and act properly and then driving for half an hour. No. But, like, not only that, if I don't take it at the specific time, I'm going to be fucking drowsy the next day at work, and I'm not going to be able to work efficiently. I don't care that it's a 4-day work week, it's just... There were a lot of things. Apparently, when I told my supervisor about my medication, twice, she forgot. She forgot, and she was like, oh, I didn't know. This is literally the first thing I fucking told you. I need to be home at a specific time to do a thing. Don't tell me that I never fucking informed you. I definitely did. And you apparently just didn't think I was good enough for me to fucking listen. Like, oh, my very important medical needs are not as important as this job to her. Like, fuck off. It had you working 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. an hour from home? Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, to leave wicked early to make sure you were on time. No, left no time to do vehicle maintenance. Shopping will require you to do and put up the niner. Oh my god. Yeah, but that was like another thing. Like, the job itself wasn't bad for the first 2 years because it was pretty light. I was able to go home on time and do the shit. Yeah, they wanted to get... It was specifically the supervisor that was doing that shit. But, like, the problem started being when they started having overtime. Significant amount of overtime. Like, my shift was 2 p.m. till midnight. That's a 10-hour shift, 4 days a week. When I started working 2 p.m. till 4 a.m., fucking 4 days a week, that's not okay. And that carried on for nearly 2 fucking years. Sure, it wouldn't be 2 p.m. to 4 a.m. every day. It was most of the times 2 p.m. till 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. That's still overtime. That still adds up. That still burns a person out. Like, that was hard. And then on top of all the work that we were doing, just the schedule got so bad that just like there was no time in between projects. You'd finish one project, and then you'd be halfway through another project, and so you'd finish one, and then you get to the busy part of the second one, and you would have no downtime in between. You were working fucking, like, the thing that really got to me was I wouldn't get a break in my 10-hour shift until about like 8 or 9 hours into my shift. I had to work a full 8-hour shift before I got a fucking break. That's not okay. That's not sustainable. I bring this shit up to everyone I fucking talk to. Like, my department wasn't the only ones having those issues. The downstream departments were also, like, fucking tired of shit and whatever. But the thing with the downstream crew is they had 4 shifts on every shift. They had 17 people in the last 2 years. Every shift had 17 people. How do you have 17 people and you're still not getting your breaks on time? Like, their job requires 4 people in a room at most. Right? And they only work after we finish our work because that's just how the department was. They continued the shit that we finished. At most, we'd have like 3-4 projects going at a time, so all of them would be busy. But then they would like spread out thin and have 2 people per crew in each room instead of 4 like they were supposed to, because they were trying to push the work because they had so much work to do. Because their job was like very physically demanding and very specific timings and shit. I don't know everything about their shift. I didn't care. If I had started working there, I would have quit. I didn't want that kind of crew. But yeah, it was awful. We bring it up to management and they're like, well, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just like, why not? Oh, the schedule. We don't make the schedule. Why doesn't you make the schedule? Like, the fuck you mean you don't make the schedule? We have a scheduler that takes all the jobs for us. Why? They physically don't do the work. They don't know how the work is done. Why do you have someone who's never been at the company that sits at home and makes a fucking schedule that literally just types out times on a thing? Why are they making the schedule? Why are they assigning our tasks? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're exhausted. I was exhausted. The money was the only good thing about that job because I could pay my bills and not have to worry about it. Did I go? Yeah. Yeah, there were talks to HR and the HR was like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear this. And then nothing would fucking happen. Like, genuinely, people would just go to HR, talk to them, and then HR would be like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. And that's all you'd hear. Nothing would happen. There's no investigation, no changes in anything. It was terrible. Just fucking terrible. Because HR was not... Yeah, HR's on the side of the company. HR is not for you. They're there to make sure the company isn't getting sued. and that's it. Like the last thing that I've heard about HR that made me just like, fuck it, I'm never going to them again unless I'm forced to, was so nepotism or whatever the hell it's called. You know, the conflict of interest where someone is higher up in the company and just hiring their friends just for the sake of them having a job. That was happening. The director of my department was hiring her friends into positions they aren't qualified for, nor did they know how to do the work. We had a couple people report this to HR. You want to know what happened? HR tried to fire the fucking whistleblowers. And that's not really whistleblowing. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck is HR actively going out of their way to try and fire people who are reporting something that's literally in our fucking guidelines? On the side of the company, unless you can prove it's a detriment to the company and then they do something. Yeah, basically. Just, yeah, it was a lot of shit. It was your shift's responsibility to cover the shortcomings of the day shift. Dude, yeah, I worked second shift. That was my shift's responsibility as well. Second shift is supposed to come in and then just take over for first shift. We're supposed to continue their work. At some point, after 2 years of me working there, that changed. Every shift was supposed to have their own assigned work. And that didn't work out well. That didn't work out well at all, because I'd come in, AM crew was like, hey, we couldn't do this. You need to do this. And we'd be sitting there like, fucking how? We have a full day of schedule. How the fuck are we supposed to pick up your work that you couldn't finish and finish our own work? And that's when we started getting lots of overtime. Like, that was it. That was when we started having days where we'd have to quickly finish our very time-sensitive work that we couldn't deviate from in order to finish AM's very time-sensitive work that they shouldn't have been deviating from. Like, just fucking... Yeah, HR isn't your friend. They're only there to their only purpose is to mitigate damages to the company. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. It's just, I couldn't deal with it anymore. When HR started attacking other coworkers who were trying to do the legally correct thing and then started attacking them for it, just, that's bad. That's terrible. It was frustrating as fuck. Apparently, after I left, like a week after I left, I got reports from an old coworker, from a previous coworker, saying that HR is starting to investigate the working conditions of my crew, because not only was I leaving, not only had a person left 2 weeks before me who had only been there for 6 months, but another person was having interviews somewhere. He didn't put his 2 weeks in at that point, but he let it known that he was searching, and then everyone else on my crew was also searching. Like, just like everyone's trying to leave, and the biggest reason is probably the supervisor. A lot of it isn't the supervisor, but a lot of it was the supervisor. Our supervisor was terrible. She didn't bother helping us with our job at all. When we were overworked and had not enough people to rotate our breaks, she was supposed to be there to help us, you know, do that. She wouldn't. She absolutely refused to. So it'd be like, hey, I have to go do this process. We start our job at 2:30. We go in the back at 2:30 to do our shit in production. And then we get done. It'd be 6 o'clock. That's like, great. It's time to go out and get ready for a break. By the time you loop out of the manufacturing space, it's 6:30, almost 7 o'clock. No, instead of going to get ready for a break, we'd talk about who wants to go take their breaks first. And someone would be stuck in the back doing a 9-hour day. And it'd only be one person. And most of the time it was me. Because, you know, our supervisor, who's also an actively trained person, when she was on board, she was in the same role as me. Like, she has the same training as I do. And she, instead of coming back to help, she would get someone else to do it. Sometimes we'd actively call her, and there would be people that were done with their shit that would just be in the office taking their break. And they'd be asked to, hey, go take over for someone else so they can take a break. It's like, but they still have work to do. They can't do that. And our supervisor would be like, oh, well. She wouldn't help with anything. She didn't do anything in manufacturing. Every other supervisor and every other crew assigned themselves to the board and actually did the work. Even if it was something minor, even if it was something that took like 5 minutes, like go in, look at this unit, make sure it's still running. I'm talking about it, I'm glad I don't work there anymore. Like, holy fuck, this place made me so upset. I hope my next place isn't like this. That's all I can say. I hope my next place, I'm not gonna get fucking talked at by my supervisor. Anytime I had like a meeting with my supervisor, she would just talk at me. She wouldn't let me say words. And it wasn't until I actually pulled our manager into one of our meetings that she actually listened to what I had to say. Because I'm not a good talker. On a one-on-one thing, I can't just say the first thing that comes to my mind. That's going to get me into a lot of fucking trouble. I have to actually think and word things in my head a way that makes sense to me. And it's not me swearing the whole fucking time like I usually do. Yeah, I'm glad I don't work there anymore. That place made me irrationally upset. Alright, what do now? I think I want to switch over to Dreamcast. So here's what's going to happen. For the sake of me being lazy, I'm going to end the stream momentarily. It's going to be about a 5-minute break. I'm going to switch the game over, switch the title over, and then I'm going to start the stream back up. So if you want to see some Dreamcast PSO, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Anyone on YouTube, I don't know how the fuck this YouTube shit works, so it probably opens up a new video. Or something. I don't know. Anyway, I will be right back with the Dreamcast.